Okay, so I wanted to make some treat bag toppers, and this one I have sized down. I'm using the Anna Griffin Beautiful Treat Bag Topper Trio, and I have hid the other two toppers by just clicking on the eye over here. So this is the only one that I'm going to use today. I've sized it down to a 3-inch by when it's full is about a 1.5 inch, and it will fit that size bag to put on the top of your treat bag. And so I'm also using the cardstock pink and a lighter weight dark pink, and then for the inside a regular piece of copy paper white. And I will cut those out with my Cricut. Okay, over here on your layout pages, your mats, I wanted to cut out 4 of these toppers. So right here at the top where it says project copies, you can just select how many you need or want to make. I'm going to put in 4 and click apply, and it will redo your mat so that you know how much paper you need. And right now I have mine set at a 12 by 12 paper, but I'm going to change it to an A4 size paper, and it will again reposition my items on the mat so it will fit my A4 paper. And so I need to do that again on each of the colors that I have. So I'm going to select A4 for each of these colors, and again it will just reformat the mat to fit my page, my paper size. And so I'm doing that again with the pink. Oops, A4 is right here. There we go. Now I'm all set. I'm going to scroll back up to the first one and make sure that one is the one I'm going to cut first. And so now I'm going to just click continue, and you will get the on-screen prompts. It will tell you to load your tools, load your paper onto your mat, and then load your mat into your Cricut. So here we are at this on-screen prompt. Load scoring stylus, load fine point blade, and then click on the arrow. So over here on my Cricut, what I will do first is I will load the paper. Okay, so for the white paper, I'm just using a regular, like a copy weight for the white color of my treat bag toppers. And I put that onto my mat, and then I need to load my paper into my Cricut. I'm going to just turn it again this way so you can see right down here is where your mat is going to load inside each of these edges. And you just want to make sure that the mat does go underneath these little plastic edge holders, and it will go until it hits that metal bar, and then you can just press on the go button. Okay, once the paper is loaded, or the mat is loaded into the Cricut, you can then press on the go button and it will start your cutting. Okay, you'll notice that I do have some tearing on this paper, and that is because I did not switch my dial to the paper setting. So I'm going to just turn my dial, which has come off, so I have a paper clip on here, but all I need to do is turn it back, and you'll notice the on-screen will show you base material set to paper. So when I have changed it, I'm going around with the dial that is changing my setting. So for this particular paper, I use the paper setting. Okay, let's try it again. Loading the mat and clicking on the start button to cut. We'll score first and then cut. Okay, so I'm just going to remove these from the mat. And then I'm going to load the pink paper. Okay, so it's cutting out the flower part of the design for the toppers, and because I resized my toppers, they are pretty small. It's pretty intricate cut, but it's doing very well. Okay, so everything is done cutting, and I'm just going to remove the last ones from the mat. And I think I will have to poke out a few of these, and we'll be ready to put the topper together. Try to get those little circles punched out. Okay, so I'm just going to fold each one of my toppers in half, all of the pieces. So that is the very backing piece. This is going to be the top piece. and then the white is middle, and I folded that in half, and that is going to go right in here on top. And so what I need to do is just use some spray glue or some liquid glue and glue the inside of this one. And place the white backing right on top. And I will let that dry. Okay, and when your glue has dried, we then need to put the glue on the back of this piece. And that just gets put right in the middle. And let that dry. And I'm just using a foam roller to flatten down the glue. And I'll let each one of those dry before putting the bags on there. So that's going to go underneath. Okay, so I'm going to use these little 3" by 4" favor bags, and I want to put the candy in before I put the topper on. That way I can seal the bag, and then using a double-sided tape, I'm just going to put that on both sides of the bag. You could also just put it on the topper itself. And so when I put it in here, I'm just going to lay it down in the center, and it will adhere to the topper, and just fold it over. And there you are, a little party bag topper, and I will finish doing those up. You could also just staple that together if you prefer.